Good day, welcome to our YouTube channel. Welcome to another weekend for our weekly analysis where we talk about what happens in the market the previous week and what we expect of the market the previous week and what actually comes to fruition. So today's date is 26th of January 2025. And today's analysis will be what I'll be using for the market from 27th to 31st of January 2025. So without wasting much of our time, let's dive into what I expect what I expect of the markets last week and what actually comes to fruition, what really happens. So as of last week, I was watching to make my decision around 109,900. So I was expecting 109,500 to serve as a resistor, as a support that would lead us into 110. I think 110 big figure and 110 500. Yes. So I was expecting the market price to find a kind of support around here and lead us into here, which is 110 big figure. So I was watching the midpoint of this week here, which happens to be 109.903. Yes. So I was watching if the market is willing to go to that level, but the market does not. Rather, the market dropped. So now, how do I navigate from there? So the moment I saw the drop on Monday, the drop on Monday, whereby I was expecting 109.500 to serve as a support, but rather it happens to become a resistance to the price. Then I start watching 109 big figure. So the moment the market price stayed and closed below 109 big figure, then I start watching for lower prices into this relatively lows here, and the market has traded into that low, and then I watched the consequence encroachment of this candle that forms on Tuesday. The midpoint was 108.435. So that level was what I used in making my decision into the rest of the week, because I have this buy side imbalance, sell side inefficiency on my radar already. So I have the market. I was interested in the market trading into it. So now that is done, accepted. Now how do I interpret this? Personally, for this week, I will not have a particular direction for the market price to go, because I need to see, is the market price willing to turn this sell side imbalance, buy side inefficiency? Is the market price willing to turn it into an inversion fair value gap? So if the market price is willing to drop further and lower, I'll be interested in 107 big figure and possible movement into this low. into these lows here. Let's see, into 106, 106,600. Yes, 106,600, 106. Let me go for 106,500. The market price is willing to deliver and go lower. Then I'll be going for 106 big figure. But the coming week, I'll be expecting how the market price will react to the midpoint of this, to the consequence encroachment of this BC here. So if the market price dropped further and the consequence encroachment of this BC here happens to be a resistance to the price, then I'll be going for 106.500. So that is how I'll be. That's why I said I will not have a particular direction for it the coming week. So that's our baseline. So the same thing is what I will use on the same narration is what I will use on the cable GBP USD, because as out of last week I was expecting a resistance to form around 1.23, yes, 1.23 thousand. I was expecting a resistance in that level, but 1.23 thousand happens to be a support to the price. So that means the coming week I'll be interested in this high being taken and this high being traded into. So that will take me into 1.26 thousand. If you can see that much, if you can see 1.26 thousand, 1.26,200, 1.26 thousand, 1.26,600, 26,200. So that will be what I'll be watching. And if you could see a movement into this CB here on the long run, and that is only as long as 1.23 thousand remain a support to the price. So then we'll go to our Euro USD. And Euro USD, I was interested in the resistance forming around 1.03,500. So 1.03,500, 1.03,500 had given way. So the coming week, this is what I will be interested in. I'll be interested in this high being taken 1.05375. Yes, and if you could see a movement into 1.05555, and I'll be watching 1.06 thousand as well. So I'll be going towards 1.06 thousand on fiber, 1.06 thousand. So I'll be watching 1.0555. So that is that. On S&P 500. S&P 500 last week I was interested in the market price going between 60, I think 60-20. Yes. And 60-34.5. Yes. 60-20 and 60-34.5. 60-20 has been taken. 60-20 has been taken. 60-34-5 has been taken, and 6100 that has been on my radar for a while has also been traded into. So we have the market price delivering 6100 on that, because 6100 has been on the radar for a very long time. So what will I be watching the coming week? If I'm not mistaken, I think that was the highest high we had on S&P 500. I think that was the highest high. So the market has made another high. The market has made another high. So then the coming week I'll be watching if the market price should give us another movement into the movement back into this level. If you see a movement, a kind of retracement, just a little bit of retracement into 60, back into 6100. Let me put it that way. And we should be able to see further highs. So I'll be going for 6200. 6200. And the market price could give us that much. US 30, which is our Dow futures. Last week I was interested in 41,700. I think 41,700 to deliver into 41,500. Yeah, that was what I was watching. 41,700. Sorry. On Dow futures, I was expecting 44,000 last week. Yes, 44,000 and 44,100. Sorry, 44,000 and 44,000 taking, 44,100 taking. Then I'll be interested in the market price gravitating towards this high. So I'll be having 45,000 having my interest, and 45,100. 45,100. 45,000 and 45,100. 45,000, 45,100. That is what I'll be watching. So on Nasdaq. On Nasdaq last week I was interested in 21,600 and 21,700. Yes, 21,600 and 21,700. So 21,700 has been traded into. We have 21,700 taking. We have 28 and 21,800 taking. 29 and 21,900 also taken. So I have those levels taken. So the only level that was yet to be delivered is 22,000. So 22,000 is yet to be delivered. We have a delivery into 21,900. So I'll be watching the coming week if the market price could deliver 22,000. Yes, 22,000. So let's go to gold. I don't want it to be lengthy. That is why I have to do it. I have to be fast with it. So on gold last week, I was interested in 26.50 and I think up to 27.50. Yes, up to 27.50. So 27.50 has been delivered. So 27.50 has been delivered. I'm expecting 2800. The coming week, I'll be expecting 2800, and a possible movement above this. It just fell short of some movement. So I'll be watching 2790 and 2800 on both. 2790 and 2800 on both. The coming week, I'll be able to bear a retracement into the 2750 level. So 2750 should stop the price from moving, and if 2750 gives way, I'll be watching 2726. Yes, so 2726 should not give way. If 2726 gives way, that means I will not be interested in gold anymore. But I'm interested in gold going to 2800. So now to the last but not the least, which is the BTC. BTC last week, I was interested in finding a support around 100,000. So we should be able to see 107,500 and 108,000. So 108,000. So 10,000, which was my main target, was short of some movement. So it was short of some movement. So 107, 108, and 109 has been taken. They have been taken. So the coming week, I will be watching if the market price will deliver 108,000 again. So I'm interested in BTC visiting 108,000. 108,000. So at this junction, I'll be calling it a day. This is all I can say about the market for this week. So a quick disclaimer before I leave. The video, everything in this video is just for educational purpose and educational purpose alone. The fact that I put my money behind it doesn't mean you have to do the same thing. Trading the forex market comes with a lot of risk. You have to know your risk tolerance. Everything on my chart here, I knew what everything meant to me. So you need the knowledge before you can venture into the forex market. And the forex market, you have to lose. Don't let anybody deceive you that you will not lose money in forex. So the fact that you made your losses earlier in your stage is very, very advantageous to you, rather than making your losses at the older stage of your career. So I'll be calling it a day. Thank you for being part of the family. Thank you for coming this far with us. If you find this insightful, please like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Love you. Bye for now.